Okay, Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. It's your frequency of champions. And of course, your welcome is a brand new week. And thank you so very much to all the fans out there who showed a lot of concern to try to find out what exactly was wrong with us. And of course, the weekend was very, very wet, like you know it. Most parts of Lagos, some residents of Lagos State, they actually lamented that the flooding ravaged some parts of the state. And of course, it displaced quite a lot of people, and a lot of them were kept calling on the government for succor. And of course, a heavy rain on Friday and Saturday had left hundreds of homes and of course roads flooded in Ajah, Lekki, Victoria Island, and of course Ikoyi was not left out. Not only did this happen in Lagos, but also for the second time in 3 weeks, Ibadan, your state capital, they experienced another frightening flooding yesterday after a downpour, which actually rendered scores homeless. And of course, a heavy rain also lasted about the same or even more in the Federal Capital Territory. It lasted about 12 hours and has reportedly led to the death of no less than 20 people in Suleja, a town near Abuja, yesterday. And of course, it was gathered that the rain, which reportedly started around the evening of Saturday, July 8th, actually fell without stopping until yesterday afternoon. And of course, a video had been making the rounds online. It was shared by Sahara reporters. Residents of the area could be seen helping each other across the streets with homes submerged in flood. About the same situation in Lagos, except that little or no life recorded basically in Lagos, but in Abuja, they say the death of no less than 20 people were recorded in Suleja. All right, so let's talk about the flood this morning. How can we avoid a reoccurrence of flood in major city of Nigeria? What can be done to, reduce this to the barest minimum? That's what we're talking about this morning. So you give us a call on 07 000 889.
Examining issues that affect sports fans in the larger society. This is Outside the Arena. Outside the Arena, when sports fans look at happenings in the larger society. Examining issues that affect sports fans in the larger society. This is Outside the Arena.
All right, Outside the Arena, you can give us a call too so we can hear from you. Drop your comments on Facebook and also on Twitter. Now, the number for you to call again is 07 000 889. Again, that's 07 000 889. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Okay, nice to have you on.
Yeah, thank you. The problem of Lagos drainage system is terribly bad. In my area here where I stay, we have a canal that would have taken water.
Where do you stay?
From our area. Somewhere around Adelaide.
Okay.
Then we have a canal that comes from Olugbambagi. Now we are taking water coming from Bishopobuni, Sakatini, all this area, down to the canal that would have flown down to even the Mekong water, Mekong River. But the canal blocks. Why did they consult Olugbambagi? They blocked it, they said they couldn't open it. And they know that all the water coming from Bishopobuni and at Sakatini hits on the area after Ababo close. That to Adelaide. And just no place was flooded. They will know where they will notice that they will take the water away from there. So people, they have problems. If you go to the Catholic building, those people that had a telephone store, all their phones were destroyed. It was terrible. It was a bad thing to see. And when we asked individually, we tried everything to the gutter. It couldn't happen to us. Now, why this happened to us? The government wasn't there. But we, the government, are the one that live here. So we must get to water and try to the sergeant into the drain.
Okay.
Or into the gutter.
Okay.
It's not helping us. Every one of us must put on the deck so that this problem will not be occurring again. And I believe that if government had taken it as a place of duty to clear the canal, to clear the drains, and probably engaging the individuals around, if they have solved the situation a bit. Thank you, my dear sister.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. And also, he was affected by the flood. You just heard him talking about where he stays in Victoria Island. Let's get to hear from you too. Hello.
Hello, good day. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Good morning.
Hey, this is Friday Tenant.
All right, Friday.
I'm calling you close to ShopRite here. My office is close to ShopRite. The major problem this house is the canal before the...
On the mainland, where exactly?
No. This ShopRite close to your office here by Jakonde.
Jakonde.
Yes. The pedestrian bridge by Dara bus stop here.
Yes. I got where your location is. I want to hear your submission.
Yes, my submission is my office is close to ShopRite.
Okay.
The pedestrian bridge by Dara bus stop is still well taken care of. That is the major issue of the flood here. And I was opportunity to call the chairman of Ethiopia local government, and I wasn't present with what he was saying. If you go there, it's an eyesore. That canal is not taken care of. Honestly speaking, and if it's not, if care is not taken, you will see himself in court very soon. I mean it, because they are not doing their work. That is the truth of the matter. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Just talking about how the canal is not being cleared, and of course that affects quite a lot of things, especially during this period. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Vincent. I'm calling from Lagos Island.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah. About this flooding issue. I want the government to create either a department or a ministry that takes charge of drainage. Okay. Like the way Lama do where they're sweeping the roads, they're sweeping. The people supposed to be in charge of drainage. Not that when rain begin to fall, people begin to look for this one. They have to be making sure that drainage are clean. They have to be making sure where there's no drainage, they create one. To avoid all this flooding, because their mother, the people will so block it. And it's a way of creating job also. People within charge of drainage, every part of the state, they either be cleaning it or creating one where there is none. Okay. So that by the time rainfall will come, there will be a flow of water. Instead of all these people blaming this and blaming one, they're supposed to, as a way of creating job, people will have something doing. Okay. And there will be supervisors supervising those areas, making sure that the drainage is free, all the canal is free, so that when rainfall, it can be asset. So that is my own contribution.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, we're going to go for a few comments, and then we're going to go give you information for the day. This is coming in from Ogungbayi. Ogungbayi Ayodeji says, well, good morning, Oge. My opinion is that the government should dredge and expand the existing one. Moreover, some drainage should be constructed too. And this is Ilueze Henry. He says, well, good drainage will solve the problem. Having task force that will ensure that those dumping refuse blocking the gutters are fined heavily. And this is another one. It's coming from Shoyoye. It says, well, it's greenhouse effect. Nothing can be done to stop the flood. And this is coming from Damilola. He says, well, by not building a house in around the canal, not blocking drainage with dirt, and the Loma should be efficient also. And this is Ernest Victor. He says, well, good drainage system is the solution. All right, so let's give you information, and after that, we're going to come back. Yes, let's let you know that as the debate on restructuring Nigeria for better governance rages on, well, members of the House of Representatives yesterday expressed divergent views on the issue. While some of the lawmakers felt that Nigeria should be restructured economically and politically, others contended that it was a wasteful effort and a new swan song that would further aggravate the precarious situation in the country. Some others with extreme positions said Nigeria could split peacefully to avoid a senseless war. And away from there, let's let you know that electricity consumers in Festac area in Amur Dauphin local government area, Awoyaya area in Igbejuleki and other areas in Lagos State have bemoaned the poor power supply to their communities in the last 1 month. And the electricity, they complained that the irregular electricity supply has compounded their socio-economic situation, besides the issue of estimated billing system they are forced to pay. And away from there, as the Lagos state government prepares to roll out the mandatory state health insurance scheme, SHIS report of an assessment carried out on its health sector has revealed that the introduction of SHIS will grow health services but increase workload on the state's institutional capacity. Now, the project is aimed towards achieving actuarial analysis of the projected costs of providing insurance coverage for the state's benefits programs. And of course, the House of Representatives has summoned the Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, over the non-payment of some university colleges' salary arrears. And the chairman of the House Committee on Basic Education, Zakari Mohammed, yesterday disclosed in Abuja that he said that the affected colleges, which recently called off their strike, deserve to be paid their salaries and allowances. All right, so let's get more views from you.
Examining issues that affect sports fans in the larger society. This is Outside the Arena.
Hello there. Good morning. Okay, call us back. Let's go for the next. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Oge.
Yes, how are you today?
I'm fine, and you? How was your weekend and the flood?
Oh my, it was. I almost swam. It was terrible.
It's not an easy thing.
Yes.
Okay, you know what?
Saturday morning was too shocking.
What I feel is Lagos State is trying the area of road construction, but we are not doing too well on drainage, clearing, and construction. So, for example, in Ilukpeju, for example, I look at that road anytime I pass there going to work, and anytime any small rain fell, so there is nowhere for the rain to go. So the caps are above even the drainages. I don't know how water will go through them, and any small rain like this, you just see water on the road, and everybody will be like, wow, what is it? Then they need to do more in the construction of drainages, allowing water to go. Maybe the road should go slopey so that water will be flowing on it, and there will be holes for them to go into the drainages. I think they need to do more in the area of that. That's my opinion. Thank you.
All right, thank you. But even how maintained are the drainages that we even have right now? How maintained are those drainages? I mean, you heard one of the callers who called from Jakonde just around here and talked about, you know, the what is happening right there around Jakonde, and talked about you know, how they've got a lot of dirt just blocking the drainage right there. Anyway, so let's wrap up. Essay, how you doing? Good morning.
Yeah, okay, good morning.
We're
Before you
talking
go,
about-
if you live in an area with dirt, they block your drainage. It's your fault. Government
Okay.
cannot provide drainage for you and help you clean drainage. That's not government responsibility. Some of us need to be responsible. Now, there are other reasons for drainage, for flood problem. But if your excuse is that there's dirt blocking your drainage,
But what about those other places where you don't have houses? Like, you know,
I grew up in an area called Morogu, generator in Warri. The drainage leads to the Morogu River. Now, at some point, the side of Nigeria Dredges is a company. At some point, it just stops. You know, like that's a company fence down to the river. When we clean the area, boys, you know, when boys decide to clean the area, when youth were youth, we'll gather together and clean. We don't clean because this is front of my house. We clean because we want to channel it to the river. That's a Saturday job, Saturday morning job.
Oh yeah, but what I'm talking about is the canal. You know, some canals. Some people go there to dump refuse.
That if people need to stay the area. That my thing is.
Some canals, people don't stay around the area.
And then, well, government needs to find a way to make sure that doesn't happen. See, if government want to do and they go do. But the one will be I talk of the one will be say for the area where you stay, because I'm talking about areas where they see. You see heap, just want maybe somebody shop one plank where you put stay across the gutter, some dirt they come block everywhere. Some people go put filter, wire gauge, block, and they take on the block water. You know, go remove and clean them. You're causing a government, you know.
All right, so that's the way. Excuse me. That's the way we're gonna wrap up the show, and of course, more still coming your way.